Welcome in, everybody. These are our top 5 receivers. Week 8 in the NFL over on OwnersBox. If you haven't played OwnersBox yet, you have to give it a try. It is super flex, so there's no kickers, no defense. If you want to try it out, you can click on the link in our description. Use code MENLY when you sign up, and they will match your deposit up to $500. Soda is going to lead us off with our honorable mentions at the wide receiver position.
Two plays that were very hard not to put in our top 5 this week. DJ Moore, now that he actually has a quarterback that likes him, and then Tyler Lockett, been a machine, but neither could crack our top 5. Adam, you want to start us off with number 5?
Is there anyone worse at targeting their number one receiver than Baker?
Ask Odell.
All right. At number 5 this week is a guy who has no problem getting targeted, and that is Wan'Dale Robinson of the New York Giants. He's only $4,600 on OwnersBox. We did our running backs episode. We said there's not much value. There's no one under $5,000. Wan'Dale Robinson is a great value play. He had 8 targets. So you said he had all 8 targets in the first half, correct?
Correct. He got injured towards the end of the first half, and I don't know if he played much in the second half, but he is listed as healthy. I think he missed practice yesterday, but he's listed as healthy, and clearly they want to use him as much as possible. And now their tight end's out, so he's going to be a key target for him for sure.
Tight end is out. They traded Kadarius Toney to the Chiefs. So Wan'Dale Robinson, they want him to be their number one receiver. And I think that's exactly what he's going to be this week. So that's why he is at number 5 on our list. Moving on to number 4, we're going to stay in the NFC East with a guy who we haven't talked much about, and that's Terry McLaurin going up against Indianapolis and their new quarterback, Sam Ehlinger. He's $5,900 on OwnersBox. So what do you think about Terry McLaurin?
Similar to the DJ Moore mentioned, this is all about quarterback and who's throwing the ball. For whatever reason, Carson Wentz didn't seem to want to get him that involved. But he's got a good relationship with Heineke. They've worked in the past together. Curtis Samuel does not have that history, so I really like McLaurin to have a big game.
Yeah, all it took was Heineke to come in to get McLaurin a touchdown. So we saw the touchdown last week. 8 targets. I think we shouldn't have any problem getting McLaurin the ball this week. And I think we could have a surprisingly high-scoring game in Indianapolis. Maybe we'll see. See if either of those offenses can get going. But McLaurin is our number 4 play this week. At number 3 is DeAndre Hopkins going against my Vikings, who are ranked 27th against the pass. DeAndre Hopkins came back last week and got 14 targets in his first game back. Kyler Murray seems to just love the number 1 receiver, the opposite of Baker. So I love DeAndre Hopkins this week. Soda, what do you think about him?
Ooh, the Vikes are that bad against the pass, huh?
Yeah.
This has big game written all over for Hopkins. Maybe gets his first touchdown coming back from the suspension. You know, I went back and forth with you on this one because I like Rondale Moore a lot, but that's more of a value play. I expect they're going to get more involved. That's a lot of words there. But Hopkins, obviously number 1 guy, he's going to see a lot of targets, and I want to see that touchdown with his return from the suspension this week. So,
and even at 6,300, I think a lot of people are going to chase Hopkins after the big week last week. So he could be very heavily owned. And I saw that OwnersBox added this week. They see whatever tournament you in, you can see what percent they're owned in the tournament, which is a nice feature to have. OwnersBox did not have that before, but I like it.
They get better and better every week. They add something new.
They're improving. Just jump in while you can. At number 2 this week, New Orleans receiver Chris Olave. I love this rookie. You see, he had 14 targets last week, and Andy Dalton is starting this week, even with a healthy Jameis Winston. They're sticking with him. So I love Chris Olave this week. He's seeming to build a connection with Andy Dalton. So I love Chris Olave this week. Soda, what do you think?
You once told me that if he didn't go over 100 yards, think it was a Seahawks game, that you would shave your head. I
Didn't
think
get
we
the
need to
100 yards,
double
but
down
got the
on.
touchdown.
I think we need to double down on that this week. Let's get a 100-yard game out of him. You said it. Andy Dalton loves him. What a great play. Let's get over 100 yards and a touchdown, or Adam shaves his head.
Let's do it. All right. That is our number 2 play. At number 1 this week, Soda and I didn't have to have much discussion on this. We both agreed this was the number 1 play on OwnersBox, and that is Davante Adams going against the New Orleans Saints. I think the Saints are going to get pushed around harder than he pushed that camera guy when he was walking out. No Lattimore. The Saints' pass defense has not been good, and I am guaranteeing a Davante Adams touchdown this week. He is going to score a touchdown.
Love that guarantee. You know who Adams has a sponsorship deal with?
Who?
Jordan Brand. You know what that tells me? When he faces adversity, he's going to overcome it. He's going to have another big game. I even see that he's questionable with an illness. That doesn't matter. He's sponsored by Jordan Brand. He's going to have a flu-type game.
Comes the flu game.
Like Adams said, guaranteeing a touchdown. What a big week coming for Adams.
Yep, we love Davante Adams this week. Get him in your lineups. He's cheaper than Cup Jefferson. He's the number 1 play this week on OwnersBox. So at number 5, we had Wan'Dale Robinson. Number 4, Terry McLaurin. Number 3, DeAndre Hopkins. Number 2, we had Chris Olave. And our number 1 play on OwnersBox this week at the wide receiver position was Davante Adams. Best of luck on OwnersBox this week, and stay manly, everybody.